All right. Well, hey guys, Chris with T3 Medias, and I wanted to go live because I saw something on on the internet. Some news popped up from comicbook.com that I wanted to share with everybody, and I guess this is it. This is T3 Medias live T3ML, and so welcome guys. Prepare yourself at all times, because at any time, during the week, sometimes I can just go live at any moment. But this is some crazy news, so I wanted to react to the story that I saw, and I just go over it with you guys. So hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. If you're new, become a subscriber. And when you send questions in, if you want to send a topic in that you want me to discuss it right here on the show, you can do it right here. Go send a mail send all your mail comments on YouTube, on our social media at all. But if you want to send an official mail with the hashtag WGYM, you will definitely get it read right here if you send it to mail@t3medias.com. So again, send it to mail it to t3medias.com. Make sure you use the hashtag WGYM if you definitely want me to address this on the show. So let's just keep talking about all this stuff that's going on, guys, and let's just get right into the main topic. So, like I said, I was looking online, and I saw some information, and I was like, I was in denial. I was hoping against hope that it wasn't happening. But then with the crap with Ben Affleck, Henry Cavill, it wasn't looking good. We all knew it wasn't looking good, but you still kind of hope, because I like the performance that Ben Affleck gave as Batman. But here it is, guys, right here. Let me fade it in on Comic Book DC, comicbook.com. The Batman and 10 actors who could replace him. So it's inevitable we move on. I just got through talking about on the last show how you don't just shut the whole thing down, because people seem to understand that more when it comes to comic book movies than anything else. Oh, I love him with Hugh Jackman as Wolverine, but if he's not going to do it anymore, I'll still want some more Wolverine, so people will get over it. They'll still compare him to Hugh Jackman. They'll Jack Nicholson. They'll still compare everybody to him, but we might get a Heath Ledger. So I think it was the same. Nobody wanted Ben Affleck to be the Batman when it was first announced. Did you see Daredevil? I was one of the few people. Go through the channel and double check. Test me. I was one of the few people online way back years ago saying this was a great idea. If you see the body of work that he was putting out, directing The Town and all that stuff, all this, oh man. So right now, Ben Affleck to me is what Heath Ledger was to The Dark Knight, to the franchise. I love my Jack Nicholson. I loved him. You thought nobody could replace him until it was all part of the plan. Gotham deserves a better class of criminal, and I'm going to give it to him. You tell your men they work for me now. We'll see how loyal a hungry dog is when we cut you up and feed him to him. Oh, man, too many classic lines, man. And Ben Affleck, I feel like he gave that much of a great performance. But as life keeps going on, we got to continue. We just got to go past it. So let's check this out. So this is the first time. I already know so many people that's probably going to be on this list, but this is my first time actually running through it. So this is going to be pretty much like a rundown and a reaction. So I couldn't tell which one I was going to do it on. Is this going to be a rundown? Is this a reaction? This is me. So, you know what? I decided, let's just go live. We're doing live. Let's talk about this, man. Okay, look. The Batman. 10 actors who could replace Ben Affleck. All right, everybody. All right, let's go. All right. This is an article written on comicbooks.com by Charlie Wrigley. It just came out today, guys. So let's get right into it. Now, with Warner Brothers announcing the Batman will be released in the summer of 2021, Ben Affleck also revealed that he is stepping down from the role and passing the torch to a new actor. So the hunt for the new Batman is sure to begin in the near future. The latest rumors is for Matt Reeves' upcoming movie, The Batman, indicates that the writer/director is looking to go in a different, younger direction for the titular character, possibly taking from the Batman Year One comic arc. Now, let me stop right there. Does this erase everything that happened before? Warner Brothers has already announced that they're peeling back from the whole DCEU. Is there even a DCEU anymore? We're just focusing on individual, movies now, which is working for them. That's great. If it's working, go for it. I'd rather have good movies than all this stalling, these bad attempts trying to keep up with the Joneses. I'm a DC guy. I like DC. I got Batman, Superman right here. I got Marvel versus DC. I'm not a Marvel purist, a fanboy of only one brand. I got Image Comics. I got Marvel. I got everything. I'm a comic book fan. That being said, after all the years of DC and Warner Brothers crushing it on the big screen, and Stan Lee struggling, God rest his soul, struggling to get his stuff coming and going, getting it going from the pages to the cartoons to a decent TV show, Lord forbid, a decent movie. And now finally, when they finally figure it out, they're crushing it. And now it's DC who has to play catch up when they were the ones who already had their foundation. Marvel figured out what they needed to do that nobody else was doing. So if you weren't going to if you were going to go ahead and try to catch up and mimic it and do an cinematic universe and whatnot, you should have stuck with it. Or if you're going to go back to just independent movies and don't worry about these universes and connections and stuff, stick to it. You were doing fine doing it like that before. You get nervous and now you're trying to catch up with what Marvel has already done perfectly. Not perfectly, but damn near. Go back to basics. Just do what you do. Otherwise, it's going to be another slugfest book is about to come out about the DC movie company and the Warner Brothers studio company. Now that slugfest right there pan out. I can't wait to read that. I would love to read that book. Write that book. So moving on. I just to talk through that. This is talking through the media, man. So when I feel the need to say stop, I'm gonna talk about something. I'm gonna talk about it. Let me check something real fast, just in case. All right. How blurry is that? Is that blurry? I gotta figure this out, man. I got it as clear as I can, but to be honest, I don't know why I cannot clear this screen up. You gotta help me out, guys. There's gotta be something out there I can use, some better Windex to get these images cleared up. Let's see. Affleck has since commented stating that he's looking forward to the new direction Reeves is going to take the character. I hope this is like I Found Jesus kind of a situation where it's really him. And he's like, yeah, it's the new direction. I'm the new direction. The new. And only when you are coming out of the rehab center paralyzed from neck down. Only then will the fans see the new Ben Affleck. That's what I'm hoping for. You know what? Maybe that's what we're gonna get. Who knows? But I don't know, man. Let's just hope against hope. Let me try to run through this because I don't want to be on it too long. With that in mind, it's time to look ahead at the Cape Crusader of the future and pick out a few actors who could take on the role now that Affleck has officially departed. Now there are a lot of actors who could probably play Batman at some point. I get that. So I put in place just a couple of rules, guidelines to help me focus the search. Okay, let's see what you're talking about, buddy. The newest reports suggest that Reeves' Batman is going to be much younger than Ben Affleck. So I tried to stick to the actors between 25 and 35 years old. If there's one or two that are a little older, it's because they look younger and they are. Well, okay, why are you going to make rules if you're just going to break the damn things, man? Race doesn't matter. Do y'all remember my reaction on Epic Rap Battles when I thought Donald Trump was going to say the N-word? Race doesn't matter. To who? Tell the truth. Tell the truth. Race doesn't matter. To you? We might cast Will Smith to be Superman. Here's every DC purist fanboy. As long as the actor can pull off the characteristics of Bruce Wayne. That's exactly what fanboys are doing. Just the sweat starts beating down. Can't wait to troll. Come on, man. Come on, man. Come on. You know this. You know it's going to matter to them. Hell, I don't even want to see a black Bruce Wayne. You mean Hispanic, maybe? Maybe. Alright, there's 3 races in the world. Negroid, Mangaloid, Caucasoid. Bone structure, right? Is that what we're doing? We're going to stay PC? Come on, man. You know it's going to matter to people. Who is this Miles Morales guy? I don't like that. I don't like that. You see that? I don't like that. You speaking Spanish. I don't like that. My comic books are disappearing. I don't like that. Anyway, as long as the actor can pull off the characteristics of Bruce Wayne and Batman, who cares? Everybody cares, man. All the trolls. People who kind of don't care will be convinced to hate it. People who don't give a damn will eventually get tired of all hearing the naysaying and would be getting tired of it. They're tired of defending it. Oh, man. And then he puts in colons. Well, some people do, but that's just absurd. And no one cares what they think. Unless they figure that it's going to mess with the money. You remember what happened when they announced the death of Superman back in the 90s? It was on the news. Number 3, I'm not going to pick someone who's already had a major superhero role. For example, Chris Evans can't be the Batman. We need to be realistic. If an actor has made an exit from a big franchise, however, that's a different story. That's it. Just those 3 simple rules. After a thorough search, I managed to narrow the field down to just 10 actors. 10. We're going to run down 10, guys. Plus 1 honorable mention. I thought you just said 10. That would be perfect in the role for Batman going forward. And here we go. Alright, you ready? I'm getting horny. Alright. Army Hammer. Right there, right off the bat. I already knew. Army Hammer. Of course. That's the guy. That's the guy. He's already been Batman. When they were doing the Justice League back in the 90s, what was it? That was the guy who was supposed to be Batman. I mean, we're going to probably talk about this. When I think of casting a new Batman, the very first name that comes to mind is Armie Hammer, and it's not even close. Not only is he succulent, this guy has the charm, sensibility, and wit that it takes to play Bruce Wayne, as well as the dramatic chops and physical prowess to fight crime in the dark streets of Gotham. Hammer truly has everything it takes to absolutely crush it as the Dark Knight. On top of everything, Hammer has... Isn't he like 37? But you gotta give yourself a little gap, didn't you? On top of that, Hammer has already signed on to play Batman once in the past in George Miller's scrapped Justice League Mortal movie in 2007. Everyone has always believed that Hammer is the right fit for the Caped Crusader, so why not finally give him the chance? Riz Ahmed? Okay. I loved him in Star Wars. Did not like him in Venom. Young Bruce Wayne. Okay. All right. If you haven't figured it out by now, Riz Ahmed is one of the most talented young actors working in Hollywood today. Period. All right. Press conference. Period. Ahmed has stolen scenes in the big screen with roles in the Nightcrawler and Rogue One. That was him in the Nightcrawler. That's right. On the TV side of the world, the actor has been nominated for Emmys, already taking home the prize for his captivating performance in HBO's The Night of. The role alone is enough for me to hand him the leading part in pretty much any major franchise. The one thing that we still haven't seen a lot of from Ahmed is his work hand-to-hand combat, but that may change with his appearance in Venom later this year. When was this written? This stuff said this what? Later this year, did somebody recycle something that they wrote a long time ago? This thing said January 30th. Hand-to-hand combat. Come on, bro. Alright, is this the next dude? Did I skip something? Alright. Darce Montgomery. I don't know. Has burst onto the scene with his leading role in recently Power Rangers movie. Oh yeah. I'm sorry, I was so stuck on the Stranger Things thing. Okay, which wasn't exactly a hit amongst the critics and fans. However, despite the film's shortcoming, Montgomery did an admirable job leading a fairly talented young cast. It was the role after Power Rangers that got Montgomery on the list, though. I'm talking, of course, about Billy Hargrove in Stranger Things, okay? Yes, Billy is an awful person, but so is Bruce Wayne. Terrible person. Very crazy. Very crazy. Come on, guys. Let's just be honest. This is nuts. And acts as an antagonist to the heroes of Stranger Things, but look a little more. He's got a heart of gold. Yeah, he bullies people, tortures animals, but you gotta dig a little deeper. Behind that psycho is a vigilante. At the layers beneath the character, he's a guy with a million secrets, and Montgomery was always able to capture the utmost sincerity. That's what we need for Bruce Wayne. All right, moving on. Tyler Hoechlin, I don't even know how to say his name. Hoechlin. Now, with that 5 o'clock shadow, that is Bruce Wayne. That's Bruce Wayne. Looking at his face, that's the face of Bruce Wayne. That face. Look at this face. Look at that guy. I mean, look at him. That's Bruce Wayne. Look at that. That's Bruce Wayne. You can't deny that. But he's already Superman. This one might cause a little bit of an issue amongst DC TV fans, seeing as how the Tyler. See, and they're gonna protect him. He's disqualified right now because of the fact that he's currently playing Superman, and because Warner Brothers will protect Batman at all costs. Superman in the CWL, however, he hasn't shown up in that universe in a couple of years, so can't he just slide out the big screen and take out? Okay, when was this written? Throughout his career, has taken action-driven performances and made them thoughtful and nuanced. He's got just the right balance needed to play Bruce Wayne and Batman effectively. I believe he can do that. I believe yes. Let me move on. Ryan Guzman. Ryan Guzman? From ABC. Ryan Guzman may be one of the latest recognizable names of the list, but that might actually work in his favor. Despite his classic book, good looks, this guy could stand out amongst all the other actors and portray Bruce Wayne over the years. Yeah. Heroes Reborn, that's already a disqualification right there. Michael B. Jordan also tapped and thought of to play Superman at one point. Yeah, guys, I know some people are trying to be fair and be politically correct and all that stuff, and that's cool. I want to see it, but why put the brother through the scrutiny? It ain't even worth it. There is a Batman out there from Africa, even though you would be taking Michael B. Jordan back to Africa again in a superhero movie. Who, if I'm not mistaken, I think I got this cover somewhere. What is it? Nightwing, Batwing. There's so many. There's black people in the. Why could Michael B. Jordan be a young? What was Morgan Freeman's character's name? Why couldn't he play that character or be Batwing? You're just putting the guy through unnecessary scrutiny. You ain't be Batman. You're black, bro. We're gonna be able to, man. Yeah, let me be a little stereotypical for a second. If Batman was real and was black in real life, fighting crime, doing that stuff, the FBI, the CIA, the government would be ready to take him down and turn in his name and put him in jail within a week. It would just be. I'm sorry. That's just my opinion. Who is this guy? What kind of weapons is he got? Is he giving it to everybody else in the hood? Where is he coming? Shut that down. Oh, it's Bruce Wayne. Typical. Typical. Man would have released his name in a heartbeat. I'm not mad, Bruce. Just disappointed, bro. Alright, let's get him in jail. Yes, I said it. I don't care that he was in 2 different Marvel franchises already. His role there and done with Killmonger is dead. Oh, no. There's rumors that Killmonger will be in Black Panther 2. Okay, when was this written? And it's time for Michael B. Jordan to take his rightful place as the head of world's most recognized franchise. No, I'm sorry. I ain't even read that because you putting him through unnecessary mess right there. Ben Barnes. Yes, I can see it. Anybody gonna remind me a lot of Christian Bale's Batman, but I can see that. You crazy shut your mouth, you crazy bastard. I could see it. I can see this. Let me stretch this out a little bit more here. Let me see if I can do that. And fade it in. There we go. I could see that. I could see that happening. Let me reduce the size of this right here. See if I can fix this. Get this thing. Is that working? Does that work for you? No. There we go. At times, Ben Barnes can be the suave, elegant, well-mannered man that Bruce Wayne often needs to be. However, there are other times when this guy can portray a vengeful, cutthroat maniac with reason, which represents some of Batman's darkest shades. Damn right. What makes him the perfect candidate for this role is the fact that he has taken both sides of that coin and brought them into the same character or more than one occasion in both Westworld and The Punisher. You damn right. Zach McGowan. Interesting. Interesting. I've long advocated for Zach McGowan to take over Hugh Jackman as Wolverine. That's it right there. No, Wolverine. Moving on. No. Okay. Interesting, yes. Wolverine more than Batman. Move on. Tom Hopper. Is that a boat? Is this Peter Pan? What is this? Stars. Some people like the Batman to be a little bit bigger in size. He's not big. And Tom Hopper certainly fits that bill. Okay. From roles in the Game of Thrones and Black Sails, Hopper has shown that he can be an absolute force in action sequences, already setting him up as a great Batman candidate. Fortunately, his strength on screen is matching by his ability to capture a scene, which is a skill not many actors possess. If Matt Reeves wants a younger take on Ben Affleck's Batman, a younger take on Ben Affleck's Batman. So we are still in the same universe. Okay, so we're going into the past, doing a couple movies until you're ready to just pretend like Batman isn't like 10, 15 years younger when he meets up with Wonder Woman and them again. Alright. James Dorhan. 50 Shades of Grey, dude? I think we can all agree that James Dorhan deserves a better franchise than 50 Shades. And Batman provides the opportunity. I gotta read this. If there is one thing that the 50 Shades franchise did show us about Dorhan, is that he can play rich. I can pretend to be rich. Acting. Is that he knows how to play a rich playboy extremely effectively. However, in some of his other roles, Dorhan has also shown the ability to handle himself in combat. And intense. Yeah, you see how he was throwing old girl around in 50 Shades of Grey? Yep. Yeah, he can handle it. But Christian Grey kind of has it all. To top it off, this would be a great way to get an entire group of fans into a theater that wouldn't normally give a Batman movie a shot. Maybe. Or you could be alienating a bunch of hardcore DC fans and be like, what the H, bro? What? Why is he on, what? Honorable mention, Mustafa This dude was like, I just feel like this dude was like, I gotta throw another black guy in this list just to see what happens, just shake things up. I am not gonna read the comments on this one, man. I can only imagine. You know, the Dark Knight jokes that's gonna come from that dude. Cast him with Batman, Warner Brothers, and see what happens. And I don't mess up like old dude from Papa John's that had, you know, that said what he said in a press conference and stuff, whatever, in a board meeting, and guy had to resign from his own company after that stuff. I could only imagine. Director comes up and goes, I got a good idea for a Batman. The Jamaican dude from Luke Cage. I can already hear what I'm saying. Stokes. Okay, so I listed Mustafa as an honorable mention instead of putting him on the actual countdown. Strictly because he goes against the rules that I set. He's too old to play the version of Batman. There you go. All right, that's it. All right, Warner Brothers. He's out of the list. Okay, he's too old. He's too old. All right, there's no other reason why you don't want to have him audition. He's too old. Are you sure there's no other reason, sir, that you don't want him to be Batman or even try out? Maybe he'll give the best read. Why are you making me do this, Diane? You're going to make me say it. You're going to make me say it, and I'm going to have to be on a press conference and explaining this tweet. Why are you doing this to me, man? Why you put me on the spot like this in front of all the characters? Like you could just imagine the executive of Warner Brothers or DC Comics be like, is there a certain reason why people like Michael B. Jordan and Mustafa were not even asked to come in, even though they're one of the biggest actors in Hollywood right now? You want to explain this to us? And you know that line he was thinking about his answer. He's like, you know, like a dude that got caught cheating. You know, you got to think of his answer. Would you just let me think? Would you just let me think? Got billions of dollars. You run a studio, man. You gotta think. You gotta get out of this. He's black. He just says the truth. That would be hilarious. But I don't know, man. I don't know. I couldn't justify all of the ones that's on this list. I couldn't justify it. I mean, you're like, in a perfect world, we want to see everybody have a chance, especially if they're the best actor and whatnot. You know, if that was the case, Denzel Washington would play every role. Tom Hanks would play every role, right? Jennifer Lawrence would play every role. They're winning Oscars, but nobody wants to see that. And at this point, and I'm gonna say it, man, I'm not tired of like taking chances and whatnot with a certain character. Technically, Superman is not a human being, so technically his story, as long as you got an alien comes from another planet and he's raised, but the characters were made back in the day when they were only making these superheroes white. All right. Since then, there have been plenty of black superheroes. You want Michael B. Jordan to be in it? Make him Black Lightning. You want a younger kid to come out there to be a Robin? You don't need to turn Robin black. Make him Static. I don't know. You want Michael B. Jordan to be a Superman-like character? Icon. Make an Icon movie based on the Milestone comic book character that Warner Brothers has the rights to. Icon, a Republican, black, was a former slave. He's an alien who lives for a long time. Came to this planet, took the form of a slave, raised by slaves, got his freedom, stayed on the ground on the down low, reinvented his identity, I guess, a couple of times. Today, he is a black Republican superhero. Has a similar set of skills like a Superman. His name is Icon. Do you not want to see that movie? Come on. So you don't need to dip into all these different, changing the race and stuff. I don't mind the whole changing the gender thing too much, even though trolls are going to try to tear it down each and every time. But turning Superman black, turning Batman black, turning Wonder Woman, there's just certain people that's just never going to be okay with it. You can do these things in Asian countries like in China and whatnot, because they'll do a whole remake of a movie and replace an actor with an Asian actor and whatnot, because that's like 99% of that demographic over there and whatnot. And it's just they just know what's gonna make money. You can't have Robert Downey Jr. playing Iron Man in this movie. You gotta have this guy who's famous there and whatnot. It's something like that, That's the only time you can actually do that and make some money. But it won't make money in America. Why? Because you have people who ain't ready to pretend like your list is making you so progressive. Oh my God, I don't care if you're mad at me. Well, you know who else is going to be mad at you, and who you would care? Person who wrote this article. Put your money where your mouth is. You have $200 million. Produce the movie yourself. Black Batman with Michael B. Jordan or Mustafa from Luke Cage, and give him the cape and cowl and see what happens. But it's easy to do it. Pretending like the world isn't the way it is and fans ain't as crazy as they're going to be on when you write your little, this is going to get some clicks. Get $250 million of your money and greenlight the movie right now. I bet you won't, because you already know what the outcome is going to be. So you're only saying it, you're trying to look out progressive because you know it's not going to ever happen. But you think you look good by mentioning it. I would go see it. Produce it. Go to Warner Brothers right now and say, I want Michael B. Jordan to be Batman. Here's $250 million to make that. That guy will push your money back to you and be like, dude, you're going to lose all of this. Not all of it, but a lot of it. Not because it's not a good idea, because Michael B. Jordan's a great actor, but because the fans and moviegoers aren't going to want to see that. They're gonna say stupid things. They're gonna do stupid things. And they're gonna sully it, and they're gonna chip away at it so much where people ain't even gonna want to go see it. You will lose this money. I am stopping you from doing something that's financially not viable. Don't do it. No. I wrote the article. It's already published. I gotta put my money where my mouth is. Take the money. Just shut up and take my money. You ain't gonna do it. You ain't gonna do it. Probably because you probably don't have $250 million throw away like that. But I'm just calling you out. You write it, but you never do it. I'm gonna tell you the truth. I would write it and say it, but at the same time, I would also put in there, but I would never do it because I want to get the money back. It's just I know the way the world works. Come on, man. But that's just my thoughts about it, man. Let me know what you guys think. I mean, am I crazy? Am I wrong? Am I stupid? Am I being stupid again? Is this Chris just talking out of his butt? Chris don't know what he's talking about again. And he don't want to admit that a black Batman is the way to go again. I don't know. I reckon that won't make any money. I don't think it will make money. I'm sorry. I don't think it will make any sense. And it's got to make the money back. And if it don't make dollars, it don't make sense. Sorry. But hey, that's just me. Hey, let me know what you guys think. Like I said, I know a lot about a little and a little about a lot of things. But what I do know is I got to get out of here, man. I got to go. I got some movies I got to review. I got some things that's coming up. Stay tuned. A Little Bad Angel. I'm going to be reviewing, going to be screening that, and the review's coming up for that tomorrow. I don't think there's an embargo on it, so I think we can get that out right away, right after I see it this week. And I will let you guys know what it was, and I won't spoil anything. Don't worry about it. But we should have a good time. Hey, man, I appreciate your time letting me go through this real quick and talking about this whole thing with Batman, Black Man, and all that stuff. And so again, let me just say it one more time. If you want to send anything in, you want to comment, you want me to your comments, concerns, and questions, you want me to read them out here on T3 Medias, you can send all that stuff right here to me. Use the hashtag WGYM. No, it's not Women's Gym. It's We Got Your Mail. Send it to mail@t3medias.com. Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, and Instagram. You can just send it at T3Medias. And I will read it out here, and we will have a good time, baby. So I appreciate you, and yeah. I guess, till next time, guys. I'm out of here, man. Peace. How do you turn this damn thing off? I don't know how to do it. Let's see if this works. Whoa, I almost forgot. Am I even wearing the same clothes? Doesn't even matter. Movie magic. Thanks for watching the video all the way to the end. Hit the like button, share with as many people as you can. Please become a subscriber and hit the bell for notification of the next video. You want information on how to send me a message and be on We Got Your Mail? That information is coming up right now. Check this out.